Hi, it's Heather from Sister Stand Strong here and the Bootstrap Business Blueprint. So yesterday we were talking all about your money blueprint. Today we're going to be taking a look at your business and you. This is looking in the mirror of your business for greater success. So your business is a mirror of you. Basically, your business is one giant mirror and it reflects back at you your beliefs, your thoughts and your actions. You are both linked intrinsically. So if you change the way you think, change the way you feel, change the way you act about something, it will change in your business too. It's absolute universal law. It's the law of cause and effect. So there's a great quote by Marianne Williamson: our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most scares us. I've probably hashed that quote up a little bit, but it's an amazing quote and it's so true. So I'm going to give you an example of this. If you are having trouble being seen and heard in business, then we have to look at the root cause of this, and we have to start with ourselves. And this means getting really, really honest with ourselves. And sometimes this is really uncomfortable and you might not want to go there. But I just wanted to introduce you to this today so that you have the tools available to you if this is something that you're experiencing right now or you experience in future. So if you have what's called a hidden business in future, where you just can't, it doesn't matter what you do from a marketing point of view, you can't seem to be seen and heard, then I would ask you an honest question. Where are you hiding personally? So for instance, do you like speaking in public? Do you do Facebook live videos, for instance? What do you think is stopping you speaking up and speaking out? Even if loads of people disagree with you, perhaps it's the fear of rejection. So the feelings of being rejected, laughed at, cast out, they go way, way deeper than you think, and they can have an absolute impact on the power of you in your business. So today we're going to sort of take some action if you want to. This is optional, but I wanted to introduce you, as I said, to this process. So the first thing in this process is when we discover something that is uncomfortable and we don't want to tell somebody, rather than locking it into our bodies, which actually is quite unhealthy. It's very unhealthy actually. What I want you to do is I want you to release it. And so there's this very powerful exercise that again is not to be underestimated. And so I want to introduce it to you today. So grab a piece of paper and write down something that you've never told someone before. Now this is something, you need to go very deep on this one if you choose to. Something you feel ashamed of, you feel guilty of, something in your past that maybe you haven't told people. This can be the difference between sort of keeping hidden and having a hidden business and actually really expressing yourself. So with kind of you might want to sort of take yourself off somewhere so that you're not going to be bothered and interrupted by family and friends, whatever. Turn off your phone, give yourself this gift. So go away, write down on a piece of paper something you've never told somebody before, what you feel ashamed about or guilty. Then what I'd like you to do is, once you've done that, go outside into a safe space and very, very carefully burn the piece of paper and release all the feelings of shame and guilt as it burns. You can actually imagine like the smoke, the flames taking that the guilt and shame off with it, releasing you from that. And then if you hold both hands over your heart and you say the Hawaiian prayer of forgiveness, the Ho'oponopono, which is I love you, I'm so sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And if you can say that over and over again until you feel a release in your body. So this is a very, very powerful process that you can go through. And you might not have anything that you're ashamed or guilty of, and that's fantastic. There might, though, be a time in your past where you were humiliated, perhaps publicly as a child. Maybe you were at school. Perhaps you were laughed at for something that you did. Did you get bullied for being different, for speaking out, for saying your truth? So all of these types of things can have an impact on the way you show up in business, the way you communicate, the way you're seen and heard. So, and as I said, because you are your business. So this is all about doing the work behind the work. It's also about seeking help if you need to. There are plenty of life coaches and therapists out there that can help you with this work. So don't be alone doing this work if it's really deep work that you need to do. But certainly this process is a very powerful process for unlocking any feelings of shame, guilt, or fear that might be within you that you're not currently sort of letting go of because they are restricting your growth in business and your personal life. There we go. That's the process. You can choose to use it or you can keep it in your back pocket. But certainly if there's something that is as I said, that from your past that is holding you back, you will want to work on that because it will hold your business back too. So this was Heather, and I will speak to you tomorrow.